Senator Shaheen was the deciding vote on that bill. President Obama was here in '09 and said, you keep your doctor, your health care plan, your hospital, all that stuff, and you're going to get a check for $2,500. Your plan is not going to be affected one way, not one negative way. Well, we know that was not true. How do you fix it? First of all, they want you to think that Obamacare is the only answer. It's not. Other states have addressed their health care needs. And let's also step back, and you remember when Senator Shaheen was in charge, she changed the laws and chased the insurance companies out of our state. We have one. We have a couple maybe coming in after the election. Everything's always after the election. Veterans are going to be helped after the election. Insurance issues and things you're dealing with after the election. Well, let's talk about what Obamacare actually did. And many of you know, 18 new taxes. Medical device tax, which is crushing innovation. We have $750 billion cut from our seniors' Medicare. And if you don't believe if you take $750 billion out of a program that's not going to affect it, then you're not paying attention. Speak to your president. She'll tell you exactly what's happening when it comes to the reimbursements for our moms and dads who are being pushed out of these rehab facilities earlier. I believe we can do it better at the state level. I look at Obamacare and the VA. Obamacare is going to be the VA in a couple of years. Top heavy, bloated, can't get out of its own way. Angels working with our soldiers, but in terms of bureaucracy, it's real. We can develop a plan that works for our state. We have people right here who could participate and say, catastrophic care, yep, want it. Pre-existing conditions, yep, want it. Covering our kids, yep, want that too. On competition, maybe even across state lines, so you can actually go and compete for my business. Yep, want that too. If that's important to each and every one of you, then you should push your governor when she's here, if she's here, and your legislators to develop a plan that works for us, that respects our rights and freedoms, that has competition, and that does the things that you want it to do. To think that Obamacare is the only answer, it's not true. We can repeal it, and we can put in place something that works for us, allowing us to develop our plan. And you say, well, what if the president, vetoes it? I believe the House will have enough to override that veto, and it depends on the numbers in the Senate. But if, in fact, the people don't want it, the House doesn't want it, the Senate doesn't want it, then the president will say, oh, gosh, I'm in trouble here. My hope is that he'll come to the table and say, I'm going to allow people to opt out and keep their plans and go back to the hospitals and allow for the free market competition to take hold and actually make things work. That's how you do it.